Good morning, Columbia. We thank you so much for waking up with us bright and early. I'm Curtis Wilson.
I'm Tyler. 5:01 Wednesday.
Man, Wednesday already. Week's moving by.
That's good.
Yeah.
We can't get here fast enough, man. Come on.
I know. Top of the hill. Right there.
Yeah.
Weekend,
6
right
hours,
around the corner.
7 hours from now. 7
as soon as you wake up.
Yep.
Feel the
wake up
weekend.
at noon.
Halfway there.
Yeah, noontime we're halfway there for sure. For sure. It's going to get a little toasty for you, buddy. I know you're not a big fan of the hot.
No, felt some of it yesterday. Today's going to be hotter.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, gee.
Oh, yeah.
All right.
We're going to get a little taste of summertime for sure.
Okay. Hey, this isn't what I ordered. Well, if you're looking for a meal in a hurry with everything you ordered, new research says one fast food joint clucks above the rest. According to InTouch Insight, the lines at Chick-fil-A move the fastest and they get consistently more orders right with a 92% accuracy rate since 2019. Burger King and McDonald's, they're next with an 88% award. KFC has struggled at 81%, but how does Chick-fil-A keep that top spot? By dispatching elite drone-equipped analytic squads to assess each restaurant, of course. There you have it. They get it right.
What does that mean? Elite drone squad? What?
You know, they have these individuals who are out there monitoring and doing all of the note-taking and things of that nature to make sure they stay on track.
But they're drones? What does that mean?
I don't know if they call them drones because I've never seen a drone fly overhead.
Right.
At Chick-fil-A.
And how would a drone know? It's not like he's in your car.
We know there are certain drones that have certain technology attached to them. I'm not saying that they have it. I have no clue.
Right, okay.
Yeah.
I mean, that would be some pretty cool technology if a drone over my head could see if I'm enjoying my Chick-fil-A or not.
92%. That's pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess it says.
Have you ever gotten an order wrong from Chick-fil-A?
I don't eat fast food much, so I don't.
Oh, you don't like Chick-fil-A?
I mean, I was there, but I just don't eat it a lot.
Okay.
So I don't think so.
Anybody?
Yeah, actually, no, yes. As a matter of fact, remember we did breakfast one day at Chick-fil-A and they forgot my something.
You sure it wasn't human error for one of our individuals here? Hey, looking at me like.
Oh, are you saying maybe on the ride back they went in, dipped into the bag?
Or maybe it was just left off the order, Who knows?
Indeed. All right, you're right. We shouldn't indict Chick-fil-A. We don't know all the facts.
That's right.
Very good.
Yeah. 16 past the hour. Let's do it. Your first trivia question for the day. Which Senate does not have a Chick-fil-A restaurant? There are miserable people there, I'm sure. Hawaii, Alaska, Delaware, South Dakota.
I know, man. I mean, I would say Alaska because it's so far away, but then again, so is Hawaii.
Yeah.
Delaware, South Dakota. Well, Chick-fil-A, Vermont doesn't have a Chick-fil-A either. That's not on the list, but Vermont does not have one.
I'm going to say D. I don't know.
Yeah, you know what?
I'm guessing.
Yeah, I'll go. I'll ride with you there.
B or D. I'm going to go D.
You going D?
Yeah, D.
Okay. All right. Well, I'll tell you what. I'll do Alaska. One of us may be right about that because I don't really have a bellwether for it.
I know.
So absolute guess. QR code's up there if you want to take a guess. What do you think? Very sad if you don't have a Chick-fil-A. All right. All right, it is peanut butter and jelly day. Now, the first reference to a PB&J, Curtis, was in 1901, appearing in the Boston Cooking School magazine, Culinary Science and Domestic Economics. Although it really didn't catch on at all initially, that didn't happen until World War II, when our boys started adding jelly onto the standard peanut butter Sammies they were getting made. The thing was great. They were cheap. And they didn't spoil as quick as meat in the field. So PB&J was just the best thing to have out there. And get this now, 94% of people have at least one jar of peanut butter in their house. And we collectively, Curtis, will eat around 3,000 of these things in our lifetime.
Love him. I have one each week.
Do you really?
I do.
Are you crunchy or creamy?
Creamy, but I also will eat the crunchy.
Let me ask you this.
Got them little nuts in it, huh?
Yeah, I know about that. Let me ask you this. When I was a kid, my grandmother would make, peanut butter and jelly sandwiches, right? Mm-hmm. She would, in an effort to, not make the bread all slimy and mushy, she would put butter on the bread before peanut butter and jelly. Where are you with that?
I'm good.
Yeah, I always thought it was
sure
nasty.
It probably adds a little flavor to it, but no, I think I'm good.
Well, she did that so it wouldn't, because the butter would keep the jelly from soaking the bread and making it nasty. Right. No, I always hated it when she did it. I would ask her not to, and she still would.
Do you like to toast your bread for peanut butter and jelly?
I do sometimes if I have a toaster handy. Sure.
Yeah.
But I do love.
What about bananas?
Mm-mm.
You're not a nana?
I love a banana, but I don't love a banana on a peanut butter and jelly.
Gotcha. Yeah.
But I will put banana and peanut butter into a protein shake.
Oh, never heard. Really?
Yeah.
Okay, good deal.
So there you go. All right, PB&J Day. I may have one.
All right. I like the Little Rascals one, Thick Bread.
That's right.
And I know you're familiar with Chadwick Boseman. He played Black Panther, but he was in another movie too, one of the final ones that he did, which was Ma Rainey's Black Bottom, and that starred Viola Davis, who's also from South Carolina. Both of them are. And he was on set when it was off, when he was off camera. His wife was there, and he also had another assistant. They were massaging his back and helping him and do things. But no one knew he was going through cancer, so they were wondering, why is he getting all this special treatment?
Right.
So no one ever knows another one struggles. You know what I mean?
Sure.
Come to find out, he had cancer and then passed away subsequently after that. But it just tells you the drive and determination he had to finish the work that was before him, which was a great thing. And we just lost another one, Val Kilmer, which I'm sure is in the show. We'll
talk about a little later.
Top Gun.
Yep, Top Gun. I was just remembering a couple of movies he was in. He was in Real Genius. There were several.
Batman.
I forgot he was. I forgot he was a Batman.
Yeah,
he was Batman Forever. Of course, like I said, Real Genius, Tombstone. He was great. He played
Tombstone.
Oh my gosh.
Yep.
Famous for I'll Be Your Huckleberry.
That was it.
He was in Heat, The Saint. I forgot he was in The Saint.
He did a lot of movies.
He really did. Of course, I think his last one was Top Gun, was Maverick, I think.
Yeah, where he played that role while he was another one who was going through the battle at the same time, but still, strong enough to get out there and push forward.
Yeah, he was 65. Now, he had throat cancer, but he said he had recovered, according to Mercedes Kilmer, his daughter. He died of pneumonia is what he died of. But
for sure.
Crazy.
Losing a lot of the great ones.
Indeed.
No question.
He was 65, gosh. That movie, Top Gun, came out a long time ago.
Yeah.
They were like in their young 20s when they did that movie.
Oh, the first one?
Yeah. It was
for
86.
real. Yeah. The jacket just went on sale.
Really?
Top Gun jacket, yeah.
You gonna buy it?
Oh, yeah, right. Shoot.
My birthday's coming up, buddy.
Okay.
I'd wear that thing around.
Listen, I put a bid at $20, but nobody responded.
Nobody, I can't imagine why.
Jacket's old.
I know, it's old, it's crusty, it's, whatever.
Yeah.
Nobody out of style. Come
That's
on,
it.
get out of here.
Baseball season, finally here, and Major League Baseball has unveiled a new weapon, the torpedo bat. They're designed with more wood in the area of the bat, most likely to make impact with the ball, giving batters a better chance for base hits and even home runs. Major League Baseball has confirmed these bats are legal. New York Yankees have the most players using these bats, and the team scored a whopping 32 runs in 2 games this weekend against the Milwaukee Brewers. Some players on other teams, including the Chicago Cubs and Minnesota Twins, also use torpedo bats. However, some are complaining that these bats give players an unfair advantage.
Yeah, how could that be fair?
Well, the whole time, everybody can get one, not just to certain teams.
Yeah, but it still gives an unfair advantage against the pitcher.
Well, you got to learn how to combat that, come up with a different type of pitch.
So wait a second. So you can get a bat that's specially loaded to give you an advantage, but if you go ahead and juice, then you're in trouble.
No, you can't juice. Can't juice.
Well, you're getting why? Anybody can. It's not an unfair advantage.
See, the bat's juice. The play is not.
I'm just saying.
Yeah.
I mean, if anybody can buy one of those bats, anyone can go ahead and juice up. I don't see the difference. It's cheating.
I'm not getting how it's cheating though. Every player can use that bat.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
You're right. And every player can go ahead. I mean, it's stupid. I wouldn't do it, but every player can.
Yeah. Useless trivia. Is that cheating? Using a torpedo bat? No? Okay. Charlie, cheating? He doesn't
I mean, you
know.
can't. Okay, so it's not. So the pitcher can't use resin, or not resin, but can't do things, with the ball. How's that not? How's that cheating?
You can't spit. You can't use grease. You can't use tar. Can't use none of that stuff.
Why? But you can use a bat that's specially loaded to knock a dinger? This is crazy. Cats and dogs living together, mass hysteria.
Okay.
I do love baseball, though.
Which state does not have a Chick-fil-A restaurant? Oh, crap. It was Alaska.
How about that? Alaska. There we go. One of us was right. That's fine.
You got it.
I'll take it. It was a guess, but that's all right. 50% of everybody on the QR code club got it right, too.
All right.
Bankrate has got a list out of the cities where you have to make the most and the least income to have an average house, a 3/2, 2,300 square foot house.
Okay.
So you've got to make, to afford it in D.C., your salary has to be, and this isn't combined, your salary has to be $240,000 if you want to buy a house.
Christmas.
Hawaii's $235. Colorado's $168. Utah is $151. On the low side, West Virginia, you have to make $64,000. So
I remember when homes you could get them for like $60,000.
yeah, I know.
You know,
What was that like living in Bedrock? Was that
Bedrock.
Flintstones?
I know about Bedrock, but never lived there.
In South Carolina right now, you've got to make $101,000 to comfortably afford a typical home.
Okay.
That doesn't mean you can make less and get a smaller.
Typical wood, but 2-bedroom.
Yeah, a 3/2, like a 3-bedroom, 2-bath kind of deal.
Okay.
And let's see, Iowa's on the low side, Indiana, Louisiana 76. So there you go.
You think it's good? Well, I was going to get into politics, and we'll do that. All
things
these
will be getting
tariffs
better.
today.
Those tariffs
Well, you know
are
how
going
it's
to
got.
work.
You got to go through the lows before you get to the highs. So we'll see what happens.
That's right. Tariffs are going to work. But anyway, so there you go. $101,000 in South Carolina to buy the average house.
All right.
I'll just go ahead and live in a box. I'm
Sure.
good. I work in local television, so.
I used to love when parents ordered something and a big old box came with it.
Right?
Play with that box.
Yeah.
That was the fun days.
So you cut the windows out,
You
you
know
have
what I
like
mean?
shutters
Absolutely.
and all
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
Man, we used to have fun. I could have fun with a stick. Now the kids got to have tablets and all the fancy
I know.
VR and stuff.
You got to make a ton of money just to buy the toys that they want
Right.
now. It's crazy.
Just give me a box.
Yeah. Chalk, go outside and draw stuff out
Yes.
there. You know?
Oh, goodness. Why can't the internet just blow up and be done?
Yeah.
It'd be so much
I
nicer.
know.
Oh, so much nicer. Those were the days. All right. Bust them out on the family.
Should dogs be allowed to go everywhere babies can? It seems to be an argument that's gaining some traction. Now, one of the biggest points in the argument is that babies are more disruptive than dogs, from screaming and crying at movie theaters to throwing food and making messes at restaurants. However, critics pointed out that one simple fact that really buries the bone in this argument: people aren't allergic to babies.
Yeah, I'm allergic to being annoyed by them. Yeah.
Right.
No, I make
So-
the argument, babies do not belong everywhere. Dogs, absolutely.
What say you, useless trivia? Should dogs be everywhere as well as babies? Nope, he says no. What about you there, Charlie? Should dogs be allowed to know? He
That's
says no
crazy.
as well.
But yet you're okay with crying baby? No.
I think my issue with dogs being everywhere, and trust me, pets, great, you got them, good, is the hair from the dogs that fly off. If you're in a restaurant and the dog shakes, that hair is going everywhere.
Yeah, but it happens. Have you ever gotten a waiter's hair in your soup before?
Oh, and it goes right back.
I mean, yeah, but I'm saying, that can happen. You know.
But it's more likely with dogs shaking their hair
Right.
in a restaurant.
But you're okay with a crying baby or these idiots who don't take their babies out of church or out of a movie theater, sit there and it's okay?
Well, dogs bark.
You know when dogs barking in a
They
restaurant,
bark
just
and
gotta
they
hang
growl,
out.
right? Don't they? I mean, fair argument. Dogs, babies cry, dogs bark.
Yeah, but dogs. When was the last time you had a barking dog sitting at a restaurant or wherever?
When's the
Don't
last
have
time a baby bit you?
Last time I shoved my fingers in his mouth. I mean, what do you?
I'm just saying, sir.
I mean,
What say you, court of public opinion? Go online. Can you go online to vote? That would be cool.
we
Yeah.
can throw up a poll.
All
Yeah, we'll
right.
throw up a poll. Why
There you
not?
go. All right, let's
But
go.
yeah, I just think you have an obligation. If you're a crying child, get it out of there. Where people are like, it's my baby. I have a right to be here. No, you don't.
You got a growling dog ready to bite everybody.
If you have a rabid dog, that's a whole different story.
No, like that has to be rabbit. It could be a protective dog.
Well, I've been saying I don't care if a baby's there. When baby starts crying, you have an obligation to extricate yourself from that situation.
And you could take your dog outside.
If your dog is going crazy, yes.
we
that's
could
what
go
I'm
long.
saying.
We could go all day on this thing.
Good gracious. That's our second podcast, debates.
But
with Curtis and
the
Tom.
big thing was the allergies.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I guess.
Right.
I don't feel so bad. I love my dog. All right. How about I just go somewhere like with nothing but two dogs, like a dog and like two people, like a small town. Then I'd be happy there. Happy as a clam and clam and pig and clam. What is it? How am I happier than a clam and a pig and pig and 82 degrees where we're heading to, by the way. Mix of clouds and sun. Curtis.
Well, he took up all the time in the show. We have nothing left. Have a great day. We have more stories coming up after this. Second trivia question. What is the most popular dog in the U.S.? Golden Retriever, Labrador, Husky, French Bulldog.
I think it's the lab, isn't it?
Is it Lab, you think?
I think it's the lab.
I don't know, French Bulldogs. Remember they were stealing them.
Yeah, but I don't think they're the most popular, though.
Okay.
I'm going to go with lab. I mean, I love my Husky, but he speaking of fur, he is one furry little devil.
All right, I'm going to say French Bulldog.
Okay. I'll go with
Only because they kept stealing them a while back.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll stick with lab. All right, let's see. Airlines with the least expensive last-minute one-way tickets. You know, you're sitting around and you go, you know what, I'm going to hop on a plane. Or
Okay.
maybe you got to run home and check on your mom and them. Spirit Airlines, $151 is the average last-minute one-way ticket. Remember, this is one-way, so you got to get back.
Right.
Frontier Airlines is $160. Southwest is $212. And Alaska is $229. The most expensive last-minute is JetBlue with $310 for a one-way. American Airlines, United, and then Delta comes in at number 4 at $236 on the most expensive list.
We're getting 2 new airlines over at the
What's
CLA.
coming? Is it Spirit?
Spirit is one, and I can't remember the other one. Was it? Allegiant.
Allegiant Air? Okay.
Yeah, so those are the other 2.
I've never flown any of the, I call them low-cost carriers, but they're not so much low-cost anymore. I mean,
Yeah,
but I've never flown anything but the majors. You know, I used to fly US Air, was the only one I'd fly, but now it's American.
Okay.
And then Delta. I don't like going to Atlanta. I don't like flying Delta because you always have to hook into Atlanta, and I just don't like going to
Oh, okay, gotcha. Yeah.
to there. I just like the little quick trip up to Charlotte.
So you go to Charlotte, then get your plane and go to where you need to go.
Yeah,
Then when
yeah,
you come back, you got to get in your car and drive all the way back.
Well, no, I fly out of Columbia.
Oh, you do?
No, yeah, I was saying
you go to
you hub.
Columbia. Oh,
So
okay.
I mean, if you fly out of Delta, no, I would pay an extra $100 to fly out of Columbia.
Okay.
Because it's you're 2.5 hours up, you got traffic, you get home from vacation, 2.5 hours to get home. No, man, it's worth $100 to get in my car in 20 minutes, be sitting with my dog.
Gotcha.
Without a doubt.
Okay.
What about you? You like to drive, or you want to fly out with ease?
No,
fly with
I'd rather
ease.
fly out here, go where I need to go, because when I come back, it's just that driving thing will be dreadful.
Yeah, when we came back from the Caribbean last time, it's like we landed at midnight, and after being gone for like 6 days, I had to drive all the way home at midnight. We'd flown all day long.
Yeah.
Oh,
See,
man,
that's the thing right there.
Awful. Well, there you go. So Spirit Airlines, they're coming to town, so book one. Have fun.
Have you ever wanted to move to a popular tourist destination and live there? Well, there are some pros and cons you might want to consider. We'll start with the pros. You'll have a never-ending supply of entertainment, and most of the time your family will travel to you for visits. But that's where the positives end, and we begin with the cons. You'll have to deal with an inflated cost of living, seasonal fluctuations, which can cause businesses to close during the slow months, and everyone's favorite, the unbelievable and very constant traffic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why, Charleston was fun to live for a hot minute, many years ago, but I would not want to live there now. It's too much of all of that.
Yeah.
Wicked expensive, horrible traffic.
Plus, the crime rate goes up too when you have a lot of stuff like that going on.
It sure does, because bad guys want to go there too, and pickpockets and different things.
Yeah.
Wyoming, 300 acres, 400 cattle.
Okay.
Perfect. Yeah. Dakotas would be great. I wouldn't want to live necessarily in like Oklahoma. I mean, they're getting hammered again with tornado warnings, so that would not be a cool place for me anyway.
Gotcha.
But yeah, I don't know, what about you? You probably haven't lived in New York since you were a kid.
Right.
But would you live in like a big city like that again if you had the opportunity?
Ooh. No, probably like the suburbs. Yeah.
Well, I'm the same way with Columbia. I would not want to live in downtown Columbia again. Nope. I like living out in the suburbs.
Well, our downtown versus Greenville downtown.
Yeah.
Our downtown's getting better with the Soda City on Saturdays.
Yeah, well, Greenville's downtown is still much cooler. Greenville did we're getting there.
Greenville did a great job with revitalizing their downtown.
Yeah, it's a really cool area. So, but we're getting there.
Knock 'em out, Mayor. You got this, Mayor.
Yeah, we're no slouch.
Yeah.
Daniel's got this covered. So, all right.
Trivia time. We asked you, what is the most popular dog in the U.S.?
You were right, Curtis. French Bulldog. French Bulldogs took the top spot back in 2022 from the lab. Okay. Popularity stems from their adaptability and their personality.
Yeah, I figured they were the popular ones. Created all them big stories, stealing all the celebrities. Dogs.
Yeah. All right. If you got a job interview going on, some of the best colors to wear to your job interview. Navy blue is one of the most classic things to wear. You got charcoal right there. Gray is a neutral color. Great. Black is always good as well. They say stay away from like a red suit. It's distracting. It makes a statement, but it's just too distracting sometimes.
Yeah.
Orange, yellow, and green. Don't wear green to a job interview. This is according to Parade magazine.
Well, orange.
Oh, yeah, orange. It's zesty and bright, energetic, but it's not the place for it. It can be overpowering, and it can come across as unprofessional.
Okay.
Orange. So
there you go.
There you go. No orange. Navy blue is where you go.
Yesterday I was at the State House shooting these little promos for Walk a Mile in His Shoes, which is coming up on the 22nd of April. And we're going to have them in to come talk about this event because it's so important. Pathways to Healing. Matter of fact, you could go online and get your teams together right now. Just go to Pathways to Healing's website or even make donations as well. It's very important. It's to eradicate and, of course, bring awareness to sexual violence and stuff like that that's happening in our community. So you want to help out, go to Pathways to Healing and also get that team. And we'll see you on the 22nd, 6 p.m., State House.
I've done that before. It is.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm actually pretty good at walking in heels, surprisingly.
Sheriff has done it. Sheriff Lott. A lot of other Chief Holbrook has done it as well. And a lot of folks get out there and wear their women's shoes and get out there and do it.
That's right. And if you're looking for a pair, you go to Nancy's Nook because they have the larger size stilettos and stuff for the fellas.
And you don't have to wear heels though, unless you like.
Go big or go home, baby.
He'll catch you at noon. You got the 5, 6, and 11. Take care. Have a great day.
Be good to each other, everybody.